I'm not confident about this game because I think Pep has no choice whatsoever to be quite brutal with the changes. We just do not have the players. We do not have the players to risk more injuries. I mean, he said after the game, he'll ask the players how they're feeling. If anyone's got even the slightest of doubts, they're just not going to play. And it's the exact way to be. Spurs, look, yeah, I think Spurs will be more than up for this. I feel like they'll have a bit more strength in depth because the injuries aren't quite as brutal as us right now. City are going to play a couple of kids, I reckon. Caden Braithwaite played in the last round. He's only a young lad. I expect he'll play. I think McAtee will play. Nico O'Reilly might get a start as well. Maybe we'll see Jacob Wright being involved. But Spurs, I think, I'm not confident looking at this. I feel like there's going to be a lot more momentum for Spurs than for Man City. And I look at their bench the other day, Spurs. Look, they've got a lot more experience to come in. Well, not a lot more experience, but they've got more of an obvious switch up, in terms of Richarlison, Timo Werner, Saar, Bentancur, Dragusin, Archie Gray, and people like that. Whereas, and one or two will play because their fixture schedule isn't quite as heavy as City's. I'm not confident going to this. I feel like we could crash out here, and it could be that's um, they go for it. And I wouldn't be surprised if they see it as a chance to go far in this competition, given that they can knock City out and the City would be one of the favourites, and City will make a lot of changes. And they don't play until Sunday as well against Aston Villa, where City play on Saturday. So, look, I'm not confident about this. I think it's going to be a much changed team. I just sort of don't want. I'm expecting to go out, if I'm being honest. I just don't want a sort of a battering. I don't think it will be, but I wouldn't be surprised if, like, City go out 2-1. But for me, I'm just sort of hoping one of the younger lads like McAtee, or I hope Caden Braithwaite maybe gets another game because I thought he was good last time round. Yeah, and who knows? Guardiola might just go stronger. It wouldn't be the first time he's done that where, he plays a couple of players that have played recently. Like, for example, Phil Foden is still finding his rhythm. He's the kind of guy I can imagine would play this game as well. Who else? Rico Lewis might play it as well because but then we haven't got a right back with no Kyle Walker. It depends how long he's out for. Obviously, it's Stones at Gundogan, Ake, Ortega, O'Reilly, and McAtee. They're probably going to start. So there's six people. Add Foden to that. Add Caden Braithwaite to that. And then Haaland can't play. He just can't play. So I don't know what we're going to do there. McAtee is a false nine, maybe. I'd be amazed if Haaland starts this game because he was absolutely spent at the end of the Southampton game. He was breathing heavily. Vardiel won't play. Oh, mate, I don't know. I don't even know. Maybe I need to put my boots on because we are short. We don't even got many strikers in the academy side as well. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes, but I'm not feeling particularly confident right now.
Yeah, it's difficult for Guardiola to rotate, and he's previously said that for this season, the EFL Cup, bearing in mind the fixture schedule, he's unlikely to prioritise this tournament. And
Yeah.
then on the flip side for Tottenham, they'll want a reaction from that defeat at the weekend. Also, this is a club that have not won a trophy for a long time. There's a bit of pressure on Postecoglou to get this team to win a trophy. That's what the fans want. So
Yeah.
that maybe gives a bit more an incentive for Tottenham to go out and win this game compared to City.
No, absolutely. And if I was Postecoglou, I would be aiming for it as well because this is the kind of tournament Spurs could win, given their attacking quality and the fact that they could knock out arguably the favourites or one of them at very least. So yeah, if I was him, I would go for it. I think success breeds success, and I didn't really ever agree with Pochettino's priorities when he was at Spurs. And I think he famously, felt like top four was a trophy for them, and he argued that it was sometimes more important. I think if I was managing Spurs, I would absolutely be aiming for a trophy. That has to be the priority. If I was a Spurs fan, I would take sixth in a trophy over fourth this season. I know they might not agree, but that silverware is just so much more important than Champions League. I know the money's there, but they're not going to win the Champions League. But like, maybe I'm wrong there, but just aim for a trophy and aim to put that curse you've had for such a long time, put it to bed. And it's also something nice about winning a trophy at the end of February, start of March anyway, because winning the Carabao Cup, I like it. I think it's a really nice springboard for the end of the season because you get a taste of success. You have your big day out, you celebrate success, and then you have 2 more months of the season left, and you're playing knowing that you can win something, and I think that's quite empowering. So, yeah, I feel like Spurs should go for it. I hope City beat them, obviously. I just feel like City's priorities are lying elsewhere this season, especially given the size of the squad.